Hello, so I just woke up a few minutes ago, and I decided to record a replay because I think I'm going to go for a Seer badge instead of an Embalmer one. I might try for one later, but for now I'm just going to play Seer because he's a lot more fun to play as Embalmer, and I'm way better at kiting with him, probably because I rely on my owls, but you know. So this match was against a Ripper, and I was in fact first chase. I'm stupid and I failed Pallet Stun, but you know, it's fine, it's Ripper. I dodges it pretty easily. And then I go to vault this, but I wouldn't have made it if I vaulted, so I had to owl. Usually I don't use my owls this early, but I try my best not to get hit. And plus, I'm against my own main. Like, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. If I'm against a photographer or a Ripper, you know, I kind of go ham. So I get a lot of pallet stuns on him. I believe I get 5. Yeah, I believe I get 5, and I do a horrible, like, awful owl here. Usually my owls are not this bad, I promise. So I throw that pallet to stall more time in order for me to transition, because Chinatown is a very transitional map. It's like Ever Sleeping, or sort of like Moonlit as well, depending on where you are. I get another pallet stun on him, and I kind of start like testing these areas that I've never really been in, but I do believe that he gives up on me, and yes, he does. He doesn't really entirely give up on me. I believe he like goes away to like make me think that he gave up on me, and then he comes back with a Foggy Blade and tries to get me. But he definitely was chasing Prisoner here for a bit. So he sees me decoding, and he's like, oh hey, that's the Seer that I was chasing, let's go back at him. So I start kiting again. I don't know why he said help me, and I slow vaulted, so that was my fault. He had a Foggy Blade and got me with it. That was a good Foggy Blade. I should have been more smart and like moved out of the way. So he walks away from me and waits to get another Foggy Blade, and then he comes back. Well, no, he's not coming back for me just yet. Okay, so he comes back after me because he has another Foggy Blade, and he was really trying to get me with these Foggy Blades, which I understand, because as a Ripper you kind of have to rely on them, but you shouldn't rely on them entirely, because you know he can chase without them. It's hard because he's very easily dodgeable, but getting used to chasing without Foggy Blades should be pretty useful to you. So again, he gives up, comes back after me. I knew he was going to Foggy Blade here, so I go ahead and give myself an owl because I couldn't dodge it. The rocket chair was in the way. At this point, I'm vaulting as slow as a mechanic would, so I need to be very careful, but once again, I feel a bit too cocky kiting my own main, so this is a very bad spot, and I should not have transitioned here, but it was really the only place that I could have gone. So I do get hit by another Foggy Blade here and downed. But of course, like always in all of my videos almost, Gray comes to rescue me, and she's just really good. She gets a nice portal stun here, and then I'm back to kiting, so I dodge his Foggy Blade and transition over in this little area. I don't even know like what the terms for this are, and then I try to owl inside of a pallet because I haven't been doing that. Like, I'm not good at it, but he once again gives up on me, and I believe this is the last time he gives up on me. At this Cipher, they just kind of like sit here for a minute because it was primed and he didn't want to hit him, so he had to like wait for a Foggy Blade. So I'll like skip over this. Hold on. Okay, so he hits Gray with, well, he just hits her, I believe, so she's able to pop the Cipher, and then she starts running over this way and is able to make it out with a portal. So I don't know why he teleported to the gate. He really could have just walked there. I'm not one to judge. And he starts chasing the Prisoner. He gets a nice Foggy Blade on the Prisoner. That was very, like, unavoidable unless you walked over to the right, but that was good on his part. The prisoner is trying his best to run away. He even said, "Don't rescue me," which was sad. But this is pretty much GG's, and the prisoner gets, downed, and I leave. So we got a 3-man. It wasn't that bad.